guys, it's Andrea. I'm back with another Sew With Me video for the Farm Girl Vintage 2 quilt by Lori Holt. I'm making the sampler pictured on the front, mostly just as she has. I'm doing the same sizes and using mostly the same fabric, which is the Farm Girl Vintage fabric line. Today we're going to be making a 12-inch, oh, no, we've already done that milk cow. Forgot to mark. We're going to do the mix it up block. Yay! Little bakery block for us. She did this in 12-inch, so that's what I'm going to do. She gives you the 12-inch instructions and the 6-inch instructions. This one had quite a bit of piecing, not too terribly much. A through R. I've got them all cut up here and labeled. Let's get it started, yeah. First up, Q, which is the spatula head. Snowballing, E. In the top right, or top left corner. That's so cute. Love that fabric. Alright, next we're doing the handle, which is this R block. Attaching it to D. Now for the spatula head, we're going to attach this to I. Like that. Back to the handle, we're also attaching F to the top. I freaking hate the slow-mo feature on the iPhone. I actually had the slow-mo on and it took up all of my memory and cut my video off. And I didn't even know because I wasn't looking at the screen. I finally did figure out how to turn the slow-mo into normal, but it was too late for my memory. So I'm going to try to catch you up. I'm so sorry about this. Freaking iPhone, man. I did the spatula. Let's start a petition to erase slow-mo. It's useless. I also did this piece when I snowballed on a corner. I did this strip and put these on each side. I'm so frustrated. And this and snowballed in the corner. Parker, cut it out now. I'm pretty aggravated. You best move along. Okay, so now I'm at this point. put this little square at the top of this one. I can't even remember what numbers are what. Worst video ever. There's that. This is O and H block. I just did it. And I just attached my O block to my J block. That's under my needle. That's where we're at. It's, I don't know, maybe about 10 minutes missing there. So frustrating. Now we're going to be attaching G to O. I wish the phone would beep or something. You know, if you're not looking at it, you don't know it's stopped recording. Freaking slow-mo. This piece that we're doing is pretty long and made up of multiple pieces. This is the top of it. That's the middle of it. Oh, here's this guy. It's gonna go right there. We can attach it to the last piece though, A. If I was a cartoon character, there'd be steam coming out of my ears right now. I'm so mad. Oh, so mad. Okay, attach this section to this section. I seriously want to delete it off of my camera. That's how, me searching how to do that is how I knew how to correct the slow-mo to regular speed. But it takes up so much memory when it does that, and ate up every bit of memory on my phone. Okay, now we're going to attach that to that, but I'll have to go on to the next section. We've got our bowl here. And this is the bottom of our bowl. Wait. Yep, like that. And that was such an interesting way she had us do that too. Let me show you the picture of it. That's why I'm kind of aggravated too, because that was different. Like, see this long strip? And she had us attach this long strip to it and snowball the corners and do the same thing on the other side. Kind of like you do for a binding strip. So that was interesting. Yeah, but there is a way to edit it. When you go into edit on your iPhone and there's this little scrolly thing at the bottom, if you put the lines together, it goes back to normal speed. I could have used that knowledge a long time ago as well. Okay, we're going to attach this to this. Oh, this must be the handle. Next, for the bow, we're going to add in the accent strip, which is block P. Y'all, I couldn't even tell you how many videos I've had to throw away because of slow-mo mode. The devil's camera setting. start using these now. And the top rim of the bowl is L block. Now we can start putting our sides on. This fabric, what did I use this for? I think this was in my, it was either the first or second quilt I ever did. That ugly orange fabric. Probably the not the first one. One of my first few. I think it was Getting to Know You. Getting to know all about you quilt. Okay, now we can attach the sides. We're going to put the little spout. The little handle, not the spout. Pretty ugly fabric, isn't it? That orange. This is pretty. That's I'm pretty sure that's Sweetwater's Grays. I think Right, now we can put the other side on. Well, this is the little spout thing. Sure, it's a pretty little mixing bowl, isn't it? The Pioneer Woman's decor goes so well with Lori Holt. They're like bread and butter together. It's real stiff too. That was before I knew much about really good fabric. You can tell it's stiff as a board. Quilt came out really good though. That was back when I was still hand sewing. Half of that quilt is sewn by hand. The first ever quilt I did was completely sewn by hand. I didn't quilt it by hand, but I pieced the top by hand. So I didn't know how to use a sewing machine yet, and I didn't have a sewing machine yet. I didn't even know how to use a needle yet, honestly. My quilt group lady had to teach me how to thread a needle, make a knot. I mean, square one, guys. Square one. When I say I knew nothing, I knew nothing. And I had to stay after class and say, how do you thread a needle? How do you stitch a line? I mean, God bless them. That quilting group was so awesome. They were a wonderful group of ladies. But I am glad I had the experience of making a few quilts by hand. Once I got my sewing machine and started using it, there was no looking back. I was like, now this is the cat's pajamas. I cut the whole thing with a pair of scissors. I didn't have a rotary blade. Very old school. This is done, man. That was a pretty easy block. Of course, you missed 10-15 minutes of it, but can't keep dwelling in the past. Gotta move on. That's cute. It looks so huge. I'm so used to doing her 6.5-inch blocks now. When I do a 12.5-inch block, I always think it looks so freaking big. Just ginormous. That's cute. What do y'all think? Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. Subscribe if you like to watch Sew With Me's. And I'll see y'all at the next one.